Hi guys, I'm Jack from Jack's Joy. Today, I'm going to be telling you the 5 things that every beginner needs to know. I wish I'd known these when I started running. So first of all, it's pacing. Pacing is extremely important, as if you don't get it right, you can go out too fast and burn up quickly, or you can go out too slow and have too much energy by the end and you will not have achieved your goal either way. So if you're running 5k for example, and you want to run a solid 25 minutes, you'll probably want to do 5 minutes per kilometre pace. I will do how to run a sub 20 minute 5k another time, but yeah, I think 5 to 8 minutes is good for 5k for a beginner runner per kilometre. You can do your mile but I definitely do kilometres. So yeah, if you want to do sub 20, it's probably best to do 4 minutes and then with a sprint finish at the end. This is per kilometre. So yeah, pacing is extremely important. It's just overall, probably for me, one of the most important things about running. Also, we have stride length. Now, you don't want to have your stride length too short, otherwise you don't get far enough. Even though you think, oh, big strides, well, you may not think it, but a lot of people think, oh, big strides, more energy. I don't think it is actually that way. I have my own opinion, obviously, and I may be wrong, but I think that the further your stride is, of course it can't be like ridiculously far, but yeah, the further your stride is for me, like, I find the easier it is like for me to obviously go faster, and I think it loses less energy. So yeah, I reckon my stride length is probably just over a metre, and then I find doing small strides is just a lot harder. Now, thirdly, one thing that is extremely important is warm-ups. Now, for a decent warm-up, you probably want to do some stretches and stuff, like maybe do stretches like that to warm up your shoulders. Think about it when you're running, you're moving like that. Do leg stretches, open and close gait, where you lift your knee up and stretch out your leg. So yeah, I haven't actually done a video on warm-ups yet, but I will do that later in the year. So I reckon warm-ups are very important, and equally as important are cool-downs. If you don't do cool-downs, you can get injured. It can take really a long time for you to recover. So yeah, just do some simple stretches. I do a video on cool-downs, so yeah, I do like solid cool-downs, not the same as like warm-ups. I honestly think that, say, a small jog at the start is good for a warm-up, and for a cool-down, you probably want to do stretches. Yeah, I reckon that's probably what I have to say for warm-ups and cool-downs. The fourth most important thing is definitely fueling your body. You need good fuel, obviously, that will give you energy. I recommend good carbohydrate and calorie food, as you burn a lot of calories when you are running. So yeah, I reckon energy bars. Trek do very good energy bars. I find they're extremely helpful. They often do them in nice flavours as well. I think if you're going to have like carbohydrates, pasta, bread, basically, that kind of stuff, you probably want it to have about 12 hours before. Definitely don't stuff on carbohydrates half an hour before you do a run. You'll feel really full and you'll get a very bad stitch. Also, you don't really want to drink particularly much right before you do your run. It's always good to have a bit of water. So yeah, also for breathing and stuff, so stop you getting a stitch, like you circle your mouth and you just go. It really helps, and also if you don't breathe properly, you can feel lightheaded and dizzy. The last one is definitely what gear you have. You need decent shoes, and you need decent, obviously, clothes to run in. Probably want a watch. This watch I got a couple of weeks ago. Very good, very reliable. I have everything on it, kilometre pace. It's a Garmin Forerunner 55. So yeah, I'd highly recommend that. Also good shoes as well. Really, really good. You need shoes. I recommend Asics, really anything by Asics, except, I'm being 100% honest, probably, except the Gel Venture 9s and the Speed 3s, I'd recommend everything that they have done apart from those 2 shoes. I found they're just not particularly good. I wouldn't have energy drinks before you do your run. They are full of acids and stuff that can really harm your body. So yeah. So guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.